And my father tried to open up to Bashar. He tried to, but what he tried to do is to convince Bashar that, Lebanon is we can do so much together, but without all this corruption that is happening in Lebanon, all of that. And in the beginning it worked, but then I think because of the reporting that was happening from Jamil al-Sayyid, from Emil Lahoud, and all the good guys like Nasser Andil and these people who undermined my father. Plus you had people like Hezbollah and Nabi Berri and all these people that didn't want the relationship to get better. And it was in their political interest that Rafiq Hariri and Bashar al-Assad don't get. Plus Atif Shawkat, I think for him Rafiq Hariri presents a threat, a security threat and a strategic threat to Syria. Because, when my father used to go to Syria, let's say, I used to be with him. When people used to see him on the street, they would be waving. You don't do this in Syria. To a prime minister who is a Sunni. This is something that represented a threat to the Syrians. A powerful prime minister who is a Sunni. This is something that they didn't like. Because I started feeling that Bashar al-Assad has, and I thought, every time I went to Damascus, I couldn't see pictures of his father anymore. He had like something against his father. And Bashar al-Assad became a president, and he was 34 years old. And when he became president, he went to the first Arab summit, and he's the president of Syria. And he gave a lecture to, kings and presidents that have been there for the past 15 years. And it struck me, you idiots, the least you could do is not give a lecture about, Arabism. And he wanted to prove himself that he knows, but he didn't prove it in a way where, he was humble. He was coming from on top of them, that I know better than you know.
In your opinion, is there anyone from the persons who are close to your late father who can leak information to others outside world, to persons who are interested in the activities of your father?
Like very close people?
Yes.
The house was like a train station, kind of. There were so many journalists who would come in and out, and there were so many people who would come in. And there were people who would know that, they are sending, saying who's coming into the house. Like, I think a journalist called Samir Mansour would come and sometimes sit for 5-6 hours here. He would be reporting probably to Jamil Sayyid or somebody who was coming into the house. I think close people to my father that might link to, let's say, information about my father. If I had to doubt in anybody, I would doubt in somebody like Muhammad al-Masnoon, who was the advisor of my father. Media, Fadl Salam. I don't think Hani
or Hazrat or Islam or Abu Talib, I would trust him with my life, as he did when they paid the price. Abu Talib paid the price. Islam has a lot of enemies, within the surrounding of my father. So did Ali, definitely not. But now it's a different mentality, before it was, there wasn't that awareness, which is there today. Abu Talib has a relationship with most of the Syrians, and used to talk to Abbas Ibrahim, who was on the security team, has never shown hostility to us, Abbas Ibrahim. On the contrary, it showed. Because he would know how the security team would work. Ali Hajj, definitely know the story of it.
How can you be so sure, though you were most of the time spending it in Saudi Arabia?
For these people?
Yeah. And we are all human beings. And we have our weaknesses, we have our vulnerability moments and all. But how can you be so sure?
One of the things that one does, you have to report this.
Did they make any investigation or tried to find the facts of who killed Rafiq Hariri or who tried to kill Marwan Ahmadi? Nothing. Actually, on Marwan Ahmadi, Bassem al-Sabah, there was a meeting between Bassem and my father was there and Bassem, and they had asked, I don't remember, but Rustam Ghazali told Bassem, it's like, don't worry Bassem, we will not do to you what we did to Marwan. And the first 3 weeks after the assassination of my father, and they were acting as if nothing happened. Actually, they were bold. For instance, Bashar ibn Qab.
So we said that Maher said he never ever had.
Not to my own.
Not to your knowledge, okay. What about Asr Shawkat?
Asr Shawkat, I don't think he met with my father. I don't know. I don't know. But I know that Asr Shawkat was one person that didn't like my father at all. And that most of the problems that we were getting was from Asr Shawkat.
Yeah.
And also that Asr Shawkat was a person that was a thuggish personality. And I know that not only from, what I heard from Lebanon, but also from people who dealt with him in the intelligence services. For instance, the Saudis would tell me that, Asr Shawkat, like Mohammed bin Naif, that he's a tough guy and they're wary about his dealings. One time I was sitting with the ISI, which is it's the Pakistani intelligence service head, and that was after the assassination of my father. He told me that once he met Asr Shawkat and that Asr Shawkat was bragging about how he used to torture people to him.
الحقيقة لي لا تمت بصلة إلى ويكيليكس سوى أن الاسم مستوحى منه. إذن الحقيقة لي ستفسح المجال لمشاورات النواب في الأيام المقبلة لتعود وتطل عليكم قريبا.